Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. Jamila here. So today I'm going to be doing another what I eat in a day. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and let's get into it. Alright, so to start off, I'm going to take my frozen watermelon. I just took a fresh watermelon that I bought from the grocery store, sliced that up and froze it. And then I'm going to put in my persimmon. I love persimmon. I tried it for the first time like 2 years ago and it is definitely my favorite fruit. I usually get organic persimmon from Trader Joe's, so I just cut that up and froze it as well. And then I'm going to add in my water. Usually I'll do coconut water, but I didn't have any, so I just used my regular water. And then I'm going to add in a splash of oat milk. And then I'm also going to put in some hemp seeds. These are just going to sort of add to the creaminess of the smoothie and also add some nutrients as well. So I like to do that. And then I'm going to add in some ginger. I'm using powdered ginger, sort of being lazy, but definitely you can use fresh ginger. I do that as well sometimes. And then I'm going to give it a nice blend. As you can see, sometimes you need to give it a little help and shake it up a bit. So that's what I'm doing here, just sort of helping the blades out, making things a little easier. And then sometimes it'll get to this point to where it just won't blend anymore. So you need to add a little more liquid just so that the smoothie can actually move and continue to get blended. And here is the result, this nice, delicious, creamy, and light. It's a very light smoothie, but it is oh so delicious and very good for summertime, ideally, I think. But, you know, you can enjoy things whenever you want. So I definitely recommend trying this out, especially come summertime, for sure. Alright, and for lunch, I'm going to be making these vegetable tortilla wraps. I got these small tortillas, almond flour tortillas from Trader Joe's. I'm going to toast them up. And you don't want to toast them for too long. They're just so small that I sort of had to treat them like a taco, but I really wanted to go for like a vegetable wrap vibe. But as you can see, I cooked this for too long and now it's like a hard taco shell, which is not what I wanted. So, I mean, if that's what you want, that's fine. But don't cook it for too long. I really just want to toast it up and have it a little warm and soft, but still soft. So even this one, I would say I cooked it for too long. But, you know, you can cook however you want, but I was trying to go for more of a wrap vibe. Yeah, so moving on, I'm going to be filling my little wraps in, and I'm using some guacamole, and then I'm going to put in this seasoning. I really like the seasoning because it doesn't have any salt added, it's just herbs and spices. So I'm going to add that in there, and then I'm going to also add in some vegan mayo. And then I'm going to put in my vegetables. These are all raw fresh vegetables. So I put in tomato, I put in arugula, mushroom, and also red onion. And then I don't know what it is, this change in me all of a sudden, but I have been really liking mustard. So I put in some mustard. I put some mustard on top, and then I also sprinkled on a little bit more of that seasoning, and then I was ready to eat. So I definitely suggest this, very delicious. My only suggestion is to not cook the tacos for too long. You only want to cook them for a very short amount of time so that they're still soft. I mean, not the tacos, I'm sorry, the tortillas. And yeah, definitely delicious, very filling. I would highly suggest trying this out. So next, I'm going to be making a nice little coffee drink. more like a frappe, but instead of using like a traditional sweetener or syrup, I'm gonna be using dates to sweeten this drink, which is something I'm very glad I tried. I'm gonna be adding some oat milk and also some cinnamon because I love cinnamon. And the coffee I'm going to be using is this Javy coffee concentrate. I'm using the flavor French vanilla. They have a couple of different flavors, but this coffee concentrate is really cool because it definitely packs a punch. You only need 1 to 2 teaspoons for a cup of coffee. So I'm going to blend this up nice and well before I enjoy. I definitely suggest trying this out, especially if you're trying to cut back on sugars, trying to be healthier. The dates is definitely a nice way to go. As I mentioned, they have a couple of different flavors. French vanilla, like I use, they have mocha, caramel, original coffee. So definitely check out the link in the description box and try out this recipe and let me know what you think. All right, moving on to dinner. I'm gonna be making this garlic roasted veggie hummus sandwich that I was inspired to make by one of my favorite coffee shops. They had this on the menu. I tried it out and I was like, oh, this is delicious and seems like something I could definitely make. So that's what we're doing now. I'm slicing up my zucchini. I'm gonna lay them flat on a napkin just to absorb the excess moisture. And then I just tried to use the vegetables that I remember being in the sandwich at the coffee shop. So they use carrot, bell peppers, and onions. So that is what I'm using as well. So I'm just gonna layer my vegetables in a bowl, and then I'm going to put in my grapeseed oil and then some freshly crushed garlic. And I'm just gonna continue to do that in layers just to make sure that all of the vegetables are evenly coated with oil and garlic. So now I'm just gonna lay my vegetable slices nice and flat on some parchment paper before I pop them in the oven to be lightly roasted. So now I'm going to prepare my slices of bread. I'm using this gluten-free bread I got from Trader Joe's, and I'm just spreading on a little bit of coconut oil, then I'm popping them in the oven just to warm up. And here you can see my nicely cooked and roasted vegetables are done. And then at the coffee shop, they served a sandwich with a side of soup. So I'm going to be using this vegetable and lentil soup on the side. And now I'm going to put my sandwich together. So I'm going to be spreading on my hummus on one slice, and then on the other slice I'm going to spread on my vegan mayo and avocado or guacamole. And then I'm just going to layer on my garlic roasted vegetables, and I'm going to be done. And this is so easy. I'm so glad I tried this out. It is very delicious. I have to say, the roasted vegetables taste best when they're fresh. So as leftovers, I mean, it's still good, but not as good as when they're fresh. So that's one thing to note. But other than that, this is 5 stars. 10 out of 10, whatever you want to call it. I definitely recommend it. It's so delicious and so filling. Now I'm just going to place my cute little pot of soup on the side. How adorable is that little pot? I got it from Aldi a while ago, so yeah. Anyways, but yes, this is it. This is my garlic roasted veggie and hummus sandwich with a side of soup. This is like comforting food, actually. It's definitely comforting food. Very delicious, and I highly recommend trying it out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you try out any of these recipes, be sure to let me know. Be sure to check the description box for the link to Javy coffee. And if you enjoyed this video, leave a comment down below, give a thumbs up for sure, and subscribe for more to let me know. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye.